Hi, everybody. This is Astronumerologist Lloyd Strayhorn with your Fit and Fine forecast for 2013 with your do's and don'ts. Let's start with the top of the zodiac sign. Let's start with Aries. Well, first of all, the year for 2013 for them is a year where adjustments are going to be made. It's about dealing with the home, the family, the heart, things of that nature. Some of the things to do is make sure that you meet your obligations, handle your responsibilities, take care of your business. Some of the things not to do, of course, is to make a pledge, say something, and not follow through. Because the cycle you're in depends on what you say is how you will be perceived in the things that you're talking about. Financially, you will find that February, along with April, and August, and especially November, are going to be very, very significant. And what you do then is when you are going to present yourself, make sure that you do it in a way that is fundamental, in a way that is completely honest and above board. And financially, well, it appears that February will bring somebody from your past back into the life. Also May, September, and the month of November. For the Tauruses, well, I got good news for you. This year, 2013, which adds up to a 6, is governed by the planet Venus that happens to govern your sign. So here are some of the things to do. Think expansive, think big, think self-improvement. Don't think small thinking, because you won't get what you want if you do. Also, if you've been trying to move in a certain direction, expand your world, begin to grow in all levels, this will be the time. However, don't be superficial. Don't have a lot of talk and no show or substance. So talking the talk is different than walking the walk. But if you want to succeed this year, walking the walk by talking that talk and reverse will be important for you as well. Financially, the months of March is going to be very good, and especially your birthday month of May, followed by July and December. Now, we can't leave out the romantic part, and here's what I mean by this. The cycle you're in is good for flirtations, but don't overdo, because sometimes too much of can be just as bad as none of. But you'll find that March and May, which is also your financial months, will bring both romance and finance together. The difference, of course, being the month of August, followed by the end of the year, which is in December, okay? You'll find that things will begin to go very nicely for you then.
My name is Ismail Shamsuddin, and I'm one of the Executive Director of Development Outreach. And we are launching this campaign for the seniors as well as the youth, so that we can continue to make progress in our community, bring about changes for our community.
For Geminis, now you know you Geminis like to do things quickly, but the cycle that you're heading in for this 2013 year says slow it down, take your time, don't rush it, let things unfold organically or naturally on its own. Because if you do force it, believe it or not, you will only delay the process even more. So by doing that, you'll find that financially, April, your birthday month of June. And June is going to be very important because much of the first half of 2013 will find Jupiter, the good luck planet, in your zodiac sign. So if you need to get started, starting the beginning of 2013 up until your birthday month will be the best time to really move forward in the direction you want financially, and followed by the month of August. Now, romantically, April's going to be very good for you. It's also going to suggest that either somebody from the past, someone of means, or somebody who can help you financially or materially get to where you want to will play a very important part. And also June, your birthday month again, and then you cap it off in the month of September. That's going to be a very, very good period for you too. For cancers, well, I've got good news. You know, cancers are very romantic and they're very sensitive and things of that nature. But financially, this is the year that you've been waiting for. So if you need to make adjustments, deal with your bank accounts, deal with property matters or anything of that nature, all of it will be resolved successfully in your favor. What not to do, though, is be hard-nosed about it, be stubborn about it, and be narrow-minded in your spending. You know, sometimes we all go through a thing where you want something and then you don't want to pay, but if you invest and do what you're supposed to do, you should do pretty well by the end of 2013. And the good news is that Jupiter will enter your sign on the 24th of June, just leading into the sign of Cancer, and will stay that way to the end of the year. So you will notice a considerable increase in your finances right after that, but it will start in February, then June, just 1 month before your birthday, and September, and then cap it off nicely in the month of November. Financially, March will be very important for you, as well as the month of July. And this way, if you've been wanting to start something new or turn things around or begin to develop that meaningful long-term relationships that most Cancerians are looking for, well, I would say that would be a good way to greet your birthday month, followed by September, and then you end off the last month of the year of December on a very good note financially and romantically as well. So you're going to have the best of both worlds.
Now she is my wife, I'm the man of the family. I threw her a curve, now my baby won't believe me. All platinum years, time to face my fears. What we had was beautiful. I'm the rock of this family. Hear me when I say you cannot be replaced.
For Leos in the audience for 2013, this is a year where you need to get your spiritual house in order. So if you're thinking about going back to church, if you think about going to a psychic fair or getting a psychic reading or an astrological reading, that would be in keeping, because the nature of what Leos are passing through for 2013 this year is about things that are more insightful, things that are more inward, things that can't be seen on a physical level. So therefore, instead of chasing after what you want, you simply think about it, and you let go, and you let God. So thoughts are things. So as they say, be careful what you ask for. In this case, be careful what you think about. And if romance is a part of your situation, you'll find that January, April, your birthday month of August, and October are going to be significant. Now, let's not leave out the money, okay? Because romance and finance seems to go together in this world, and for 2013, there is no exception, and you'll find that January and March and your birthday month of August, October, and December, bringing about that kind of news that you would like on that level.
Hey, let's do math.
multiply and add. Hey, let's divide. I'm gonna show you why.
Fit and Fine with Sheron Mickie.
Hey, let's do
Tuesday, 6 o'clock p.m. on MNN.
Now for the Virgos. Now Virgos are very sweet. Virgo is the sixth sign in the zodiac which rules the health. And in this case, if your Virgos had to hang a motto over your door this year, it would be cleanliness is next to godliness and love, peace, and harmony. So you'll find that if companionship has been lacking, I don't think that will be the case before the year of 2013 is over, okay? And you'll find that romantically, the month of April is going to be outstanding, also June, as well as your birthday month of September as well. And looking at the financial picture, of course, you'll find that April and June will also bring that same kind of energy to you, and August as well. And so all you do again is take your time, be sweet, and for you Virgo ladies out there, if you can be irresistible, I guarantee you, you will get exactly what you want.
Pretty much, since I'm an independent filmmaker, I pretty much do everything. One of the things we've done, we produced a documentary called The Vanishing Black Male. Came out in 2006, and it did very well. What happened is the content was so strong that we went on to win awards. It was called one of the best black documentaries of the year. And our answer was that, no, black males aren't vanishing. It's just what's happening to them that people have to be concerned about.
Yes.
Yay! This is my book. It's called, Do I Have to Be a Starving Artist in the 21st Century?
And for Libras, this is your year as well. Why do I say that? Well, 2013, numerically, if you add 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 3, that equals 6. 6 rules the planet of Venus, and Venus rules Libra as well as Taurus. That's why these two signs go to the head of the class for this year of 2013. So back to you, Libra. You've been wanting to have fun. Things have been lacking. That will not be the case this year. You will find that by thinking big, thinking expansive, thinking in terms of reaching the stars, aiming for the sun, even if only hitting the moon, that this will be the year that will bring it all together. And if you've been dealing with or concerned about establishing and building up on a good name and good reputation, well, you couldn't have asked for a better year to come as well. Financially, the months of March, followed by May, July, and ending the year of December will be very, very good. So for those of you who haven't had a mate, you'll find that that will no longer be the question. If you've already got somebody and it's been halfway decent, believe me, it's going to move up a notch. But if you've been in a relationship and it's been kind of, shall we say, stressful around the edges, I would say by the summertime, that puppy's going to go south. But financially, March, May, August, as well as December will be the months that should be some groundbreakers and some game changers in terms of your financial standing. So definitely be on the lookout for it. Now for Scorpios. Scorpios this year, for 2013, there's some nice things happening, especially in the love department, but at the same time, Saturn, the planet of austerity, the planet of crystallization, and the planet that makes you do some serious growing up is going to be sitting in your sign. So for you Scorpios out there, if you've been true to your loved ones, if you've been true to your word, if you've been true to the things that you've been trying to do in the sincerity of helping one another, you will find that you should do very well. However, if you've been stingy with love, stingy in the heart, stingy with all the things that you should be doing to build a better relationship, build a more loving type of situation for yourself, well, Saturn sitting in your sign this year will seriously challenge you to no end. But financially, February's looking pretty good, followed by the month of April. And then the summer month of August, too, says that things will be developing your way. And finally, your birthday month of November should end it off pretty good for you. But romantically, February, followed by May, followed by September, and again your birthday month. So obviously from late September into, from late October into November, you'll find that both in the romance and finance department, things will be coming together at the same time. So for all of you out there in the sign of Scorpio, be ready to get what you feel you rightfully deserve. Now, for Sagittarius, let me tell you about you. You are a fire sign that will be passing through a fire energy where all of your dreams will be coming true. Now, it all depends. Now, for some Sagittarians out there, you might want dreams to come true in relationships. You might dreams come true in health, dreams to come true in travel, because you know Sagittarius is a travel sign, which is why it rules the 9th house in the zodiac. And you will find that that is exactly the cycle, for the most part, that your zodiac sign will be in for this particular year of 2013. So therefore, get out your travel bags, update your passports, or whatever the case is, or enhance your driver's license so you can travel outside the country. But it's going to be a fun year, and at the same time, it's going to offer you an opportunity to cut your losses to a great degree. Financially, the months of January and May and June, and especially August, is going to be very good, as well as the month of October. On the reverse side of the coin, Sagittarius, in the romance department, you'll find that the months of February is going to be important, yet February is going to be a little shaky, so don't push your luck and stuff with that. So kind of let's see how things go. Don't expect too much, but you'll find, though, that the months of June and August, followed by November, will be much, much better months as compared to the first part of 2013 in February.
Before rap was a game and hip-hop was a nation, before Lauryn Hill began a miseducation, before the milk was chillin' and P.E. brought the noise, before Heavy D and the Boys, before the roof caught on fire and press was the word, before Houdini and Friends and Roxanne's Revenge, before the Freaks Come Out at Night, before Say Ho, before the Crash Crew was rocking on the radio, before Whitney, Mariah, Brandy, and Janet, before the Soul Sonic Force was rocking the planet, before Visa
Watch
Grace,
Fit and Fine.
before Hard Times, before Sugar Hill,
Tuesday,
King Tim,
6
and
o'clock
Super
p.m.
Wild,
on MNN.
For the Capricorns, the hardest working sign in the zodiac, well, after what you went through for 2012, you can finally breathe for 2013, okay? You will find that now you have that freedom, that flexibility, that panache to come and go and do the things you want to do. And in fact, for all of you hardworking Capricorns, if you need to kind of promote yourself and get your name and good reputation out there, this will be the month to, or excuse me, this will be the year to do it. And you'll find as a result, by planning and strategizing, especially in your birthday month of January, that looks very, very good financially. Then followed by March and May and September, you will do well, and capping it off in the period of exaltations for Capricorns, which is a sign of Libra, and thus ending late September and October on a very, very good note with that case. And you'll find that at the same time, in the romance department, for those of you who have kind of been looking and yearning and searching and longing, that your birthday month of January is going to be very important. And also, believe it or not, the month of March, followed by June. And then October is going to open some doors for you too. And then you cap it off in December by things going just the way you want to. So for you Capricorns out there, and by the way, astrologically, one of the most fateful signs in the zodiac, believe it or not, is your sign of Capricorn. So for those that are lucky to embrace you, to encompass you, they will do best with that. Now for Aquarians, for those Aquarians that have been wanting to do something new with their life, do something brand different, to set the tone that leads to bigger and better things that connects you with movers and shakers and enhance your good name and goodwill and reputation. You couldn't have picked a better year to be in than this year of 2013. So therefore, don't waver, don't be afraid, speak your truth, go after what you want, and go directly to the source rather than going to Mr. or Miss in between. And you'll find that financially, your birthday month of February is going to open up on a very expansive note. In fact, that's going to be a prosperity month that should bring a lot of money your way. So as an Aquarius, you know I'm keeping my fingers crossed, all righty? And then the month of April, followed by May, followed by September, and November are going to be good as well. And then you'll find that on the romance department that January opens up the year, reevaluating your situation, what you're going to do, particularly in the last week of January, also the month of May. And then July is going to offer one last chance, but it'll offer an opportunity to maybe connect with somebody who is in a more meaningful way, who is in your benefit. And you'll find that also in the month of October, as we go into the fall of the year, it will be just what the doctor ordered in terms of the home and the heart and finances.
Community is the people in the community. If our community is dirty and filthy, it's because the people in the community are dirty and filthy. If our community is filled with love and fellowship, it's all about the people. I lost 43 pounds. Wow. I feel great. Eating healthy, taking care of yourself, regulating, and this is the crazy thing. I eat more, but less. I eat more times a day, but less food. And I feel great. I lost 43 pounds. I ain't got no clothes that fit.
Autism is caused by the vaccine. And why do I say that? The venom from a rattlesnake is less dangerous than the mercury that they're giving to babies. Amish kids don't have autism. We're playing with fire when you're playing with the genetic structure. The cure for diabetes is out there. The cure for cancer is out there. And the cure for heart disease is out there. This is what is being kept from the general public.
A lot of the things you said today, I had no idea. Call us. 212-591-1515. Until next time, stay fit and stay fine.
For the Pisces out there, can't leave them out, the last sign in the zodiac, this is the house that represents that whatever those dreams are, whatever you need to get rid of, whatever you need to put aside once and for all, 2013 will allow you to do just that. And yet at the same time, if you're very conscious about it as Pisces, bring out the best in you by inspiring other people rather than putting them down. Bringing about a sense of motivation that a person can do the best they can, because the cycle you're going through says by you bringing out the best in others, you'll actually bring out the best in yourself. And I don't know how you can go wrong like that. Financially, January, your birthday month of March, will be very significant in terms of making financial moves. And then May, September, followed by October and December. So you have 6 months out of 12 financially to do what you have to do. So I think it's great for you. Now, let us not leave out the love department, shall we say, okay? So 1 month before your birthday in February should find you doing that. You'll find that the month of June and the summer month of August and going into the fall month of November will do as well in the financial department in terms of relationships. So for those of you, again, if you feel that love has not been the way you want to, I would say it's during one of these 4 months in the coming year of this year, 2013, that you should do very well.
Now she is my wife, I'm the man of the family. I threw her a curve, now my baby won't believe me. All platinum years, time to face my fears. What we had was beautiful. I'm the rock of this family. Hear me when I say you cannot be replaced.
This has been Lloyd Strayhorn with your Fit and Fine Cosmic Forecast for 2013.
Oh, you did so well.
You were the ocean,
Thank
and
you
the rest
so
of
much.
us were the surfboards. You know, I mean, who could ever measure you?
I know, that's why when you're saying that, I'm like, right.
You know what I mean? But I've always taught, artistic kids, and it doesn't go with that, testing them. People have to know that the body needs constant care. You can't just smoke cigarettes and eat pasta all day long.
Right.
I'm always conscious of what I'm eating, and I'm always feeding my mind.
Everything that you want to say in terms of urban blight, low community confidence, poor teacher morale, a lot of violent incidents, instruction was extremely low, and the students weren't meeting the standards. In fact, we were designated by the state as a CINI school, which is a school in need of improvement. 100% uniform policy. Okay, and if you walked into my school, you would have sworn that you were in some kind of private academy, but we were a regular public school.
But the production is really about self-actualization and about youth empowerment.
Yes.
And getting to know who you are so that you can be an empowered generation. If you're at a certain place, at a certain time, and a certain event happens, it can change your life. So if you're sitting, I just kept on thinking about going in the turnstile and just that person stopping him from taking the wrong choice. So the turnstile is really symbolic of life.